tray, for instance, that I made with Mod Podge and tissue paper.
We're basically experts.
It was wood. Well, okay. Now look at it. It's beautiful.
This is our whole life.
Upcycling is a growing part of modern day culture, and according to everyone.com that I accessed on May 9th of 2016, we see a large scale of upcycling done by TerraCycle, which is also another website, which converts post-consumer waste into modern day products. Today, we will discuss upcycling, what it is, how it can benefit you, and how to upcycle in the process. Now let's crawl out of the garbage that we were just in and have Johnny explore what exactly upcycling is.
So upcycling is defined according to an article I found on upcycle.com, which I accessed on May 9th, 2016. Upcycling is the process of converting old or discarded materials into something useful or often more beautiful. Upcycling is not a new concept and has been around since the 1930s. Yeah, that long. And it doesn't have to be T-shirts or bottles. It can be something like technology. According to an article I found on Macquarium, jcarms.com, which I accessed on May 9, 2016, he actually started a business out of the Mac Q3, which is one of the first Mac computers, and he also sells kits to make these Macquariums that hold fish, so it acts like an aquarium, a fish tank. He also uses the Q4 Mac as well, base for a lamp. He makes lamps out of those as well, and he sells those kits as well. And they're quite expensive because there's not a lot of those out here. Not a lot of the older Macs, you can't really find a lot, but there's always a way. Like if you ask your grandparents, maybe they have a Mac, and you can do it yourself, and those kits sell for very cheap. So now that we have defined upcycling, let's chop into something. Let's chop into how it's done.
For example, let us take this old, gross t-shirt from Walmart and turn it into something much better with the use of our fancy tool that helps upcycling. You pull this down and chop away at whatever part of the t-shirt that you may want to get rid of. And voila!
At some point,
fancy tank top.
you'll end up with a great festival top that you can wear to
Coachella.
Yeah, Battle of the Bands, anywhere. Wear it to school, maybe not, but any place. Just with any clothes that you're sick of that you want to just throw in the trash, you don't have to do that anymore. You can hang on to those old things and make something brand new. It's amazing.
You can
Bracelets.
also take this empty pop soda can cup bottle and put your bracelets on it. For example, put it on your dresser so you no longer lose your bangles everywhere about the room. You can also take this old used lotion container from Victoria's Secret and put all of your paper clips in there when you need them.
There are just so many ways you guys can upcycle, honestly. This doesn't even involve any cutting or pasting. All you have to do is clean out the stuff that was on the inside and put new stuff in. That's all you have to do to upcycle. It is so easy, even your grandmother could do it.
And you don't have to go and waste more money on a paperclip holder at the store.
Exactly.
You can use your old things in your bedroom.
It is such a wonderful way to reuse these things. I cannot tell you guys how much I love this, honestly. And now that we've pasted together some ideas, let's stitch this all up and bring it into the real world. There are so many benefits of upcycling, honestly. As my colleague Sam mentioned, you can save money and the environment at the same time. Just picture these t-shirts sitting on the ground, waiting to decompose. They've been treated with chemicals, there's some plastic stuff in there. It's going to take forever. They're going to sit in a landfill for years. Did you know that, as stated by Live Life Green, which I accessed on May 9th, 2016, landfills cause pollution to the local environment, contaminated by the groundwater and aquifers, contaminating the soil and producing methane. Methane is a greenhouse gas that is 20 times more powerful than carbon dioxide. Things like that happen because people like her happen to not notice the use of things that they think are trash. You can take these old things out of the landfill and remove your impact from the environment, or not remove it, but at least lessen it by doing things like fun crafts, like this. It's amazing. It's amazing what you can do. And it doesn't even have to be on an individual level. You can also support companies that do this kind of thing. As stated by my colleague Johnny, that there is a company that converts Macs into aquariums. Additionally, there is Levi's currently has a project going on called Waste Less, and as stated by Levi's.com, which I accessed May 9th, 2016, plastic waste is a huge problem. Global bottled water consumption is more than 29 liters per person per year, and recycling rates are low. 29% in the US and 51% in Europe. So we are consuming so much bottled water, which uses up plastic, like that. And what you can do is what Levi's is doing, is they are taking those plastic water bottles and converting them into textiles, like jeans. You can make clothing out of approximately 10 bottles of water, as stated by Levi's.com. It's amazing. It's amazing stuff. Supporting them is just one small way that you can contribute to upcycling, even if you choose not to do it yourself.
And you can also come up with different ideas of things how to do it yourself, aka DIYs, from Pinterest.com, which I also accessed on May 9th of 2016. There's hundreds of different ways that you can turn the t-shirt into a festival t-shirt. There's different ways that you can turn your pieces of wood in your garage, like my mom actually just did, and make it into a bench and make your house more homey. There's also many, many different kinds of things that you can do if you just Google, Pinterest, use whatever website that you want to use, and just get creative with your life. Reuse what you have.
Well, now that I know what upcycling is, how to upcycle, and all of these benefits of it, I think my life has been changed. I mean, all of this brand new stuff on me, I want to save it and make cool things out of it now. And even though recycling is good, I think I want to start upcycling.
We're so glad to get